So looking at the men's singles draw, there's confirmation that Lee Cha-hao ousted his compatriot Lin Chunyi in straight games and is waiting for either Lee Cheuk Yiu or Guang Zu in the final.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome players.
홍콩의 리 cheuk yiu.
Lee Cheuk Yiu, Hong Kong, China.
Lee Cheuk Yiu. Great to have representative from Hong Kong in the semi-finals.
중국의
Guang Zu, China.
Up against Guang Zu. Interesting matchup for the last four. Lee Cheuk Yiu, of course, his last match was against Cheuk Yiu, but an injured Cheuk Yiu, who was at really half his form, if not less. Both quarter-finalists last year, and Lee Cheuk Yiu leading the head-to-head 2-1 last time they met at the French Open. Well, that looks like Mohamed Hatta, yes it is, the umpire's chair. Well, Lee Cheuk Yiu hasn't had the greatest of years in terms of results, did make the Olympics at the group stage, and also had that runner-up finish to Cheuk Yiu at the India Open right at the start of the year. So a second semi-final for him, looking for a second final. Guang Zu's had slightly better fortunes. There is Lee Cheuk Yiu's current ranking at 17. 13 was back in January of this year. That was immediately after that runner-up finish at the India Open. And he would have liked to have made a little bit more of an impact on the World Tour since then. But those were his three results so far. Kim Dong-hun, 42 minutes. Jason Gunawan, his compatriot, in 65 minutes. And then Cheuk Yiu, well, that was really a non-starter match with Yiu very much in trouble with an ankle injury pretty much from the first game. So it was credit to him that he managed to finish out the match. But Cheuk Yiu was never really pushed in that match. Now Guang Zu is going to be more of a test for him, the 27-year-old from Jiangsu. Set his highest ranking of 10, that was back in January of last year. Double gold medalist at the Sudirman Cup, and also double medalist at the Thomas Cup. A good team member. He also picked up a gold at the Asian Games Hangzhou in 2022. This year, it's been a third at the Malaysia Masters, quarterfinals at the Thai Open, the French Open, and the Malaysia Open. Those were his three results so far. Weng Hongyang, Rasmus Genka, and Kodai Narioka. Three big matches that he's come through. Narioka in 81 minutes. Confirmation of Mohamed Hatta in the big chair. Joined by Kim Ga-yeon. Service judge position. So a second semi-final for Guang Zu, looking for a first final, and really, well, we're going to have to put favorites down to world ranking here, because it is just too hard to call. And that would mean Guang Zu, it's 18 taking on 13, should have the edge, but I mean, that's really pushing the rankings when it comes down to it. As we've seen today, there's been a lot of upset matches. We'll look at Sim Yoo-jin and Wang Zhiyi. Who would have thought there were 30 places between them in the world rankings based on that match that we just watched? But a great opportunity for these two lads to prep up their 2024 resume with a final appearance.
Ladies and gentlemen, on my right, Guang Zu, China. And on my left, Cheuk Yiu, Hong Kong, China. Cheuk Yiu to serve. Love all. Play.
As we get underway, as we said, Li Chiahao played earlier today on court 2 and has bested Lin Chunyi, so he's waiting for one of these two guys in tomorrow's final.
Service over, 1-love.
Very similar playing styles, Cheuk Yiu and Guang Zu. And similar builds as well. But that's an emphatic winner into the corner from Cheuk Yiu.
Service over, 1-all.
Surely Cheuk Yiu is absolutely relishing the fact that he can really open
Cheuk
up.
Yiu challenges, call out.
First challenge of the day.
Challenge unsuccessful, 1 challenge remaining. Service over, 2-1.
Push that
3-1.
Guang Zu with the first early lead. These powerful winners coming from backcourt.
Service
Cheuk
over,
Yiu favouring that top right corner.
2-3.
Deep serve catches him out. He's pressuring well, Cheuk Yiu.
3-all.
That one's gone wide.
Service over, 4-3.
So the scoreline a little bit more balanced now.
Service over, 4-all. Five, 4.
As Cheuk Yiu edges into the lead. certainly controlling the points. Oh, that's gone long. Instinctive return from Cheuk Yiu.
Service over, 5-all. Service over, 6-5.
Very evenly matched in terms of firepower and weaponry, these two. And the scoreline beginning to reflect that even as early as 5 minutes in. Nothing Guang Zu could do but lift that. Comes back with pace.
7-5. Eight, 5.
So 8-5 in the first significant lead for Cheuk Yiu, who is definitely deserving of it, I think, the way he's been pushing forward.
6-8. Seven, 8.
Those high lifts almost punished again. This time, Cheuk Yiu just a little wide.
8-all. Service over, 9-8.
And edging towards this first mid-game interval, Guang Zu is caught up a little. That's in. Challenge coming. Well, from up here, a little bit obscured by Guang Zu himself, who was in a very good position to see where that landed. Oh, it's very much in.
Challenge unsuccessful.
In fact, that's
One
a very
challenge
questionable
remaining.
challenge. Good way to throw your challenges out the window. He's done that, so he's down to 1. The Cheuk Yiu obviously down to 1 as well. On the brink of the interval.
10-8. 8.
So far, Cheuk Yiu asserting himself just
Play.
that tiny bit more. Certainly looking for winners in the corners at the earliest possible opportunities. That's nice return from Guang Zu.
Service over, 9-10.
There's that little bit of assertiveness. So 11-9 at
Service
the
over,
break.
11-9 interval. Seconds. 20 seconds. (11-9). Play. Service over, 10-11.
Guang Zu just tips that in. Doesn't connect well enough. Cheuk Yiu has been able to maintain this 2-point lead. You do get the feeling that he could push through, make it even bigger. But he has to connect a little bit more on those. Remember, he's playing with just behind him.
11-12.
Which means, of course, if he can secure this first game from this side, then that's going to put him in a prime position when he gets on the other side. Right now, he is just not given Guang Zu enough to feed off. He's always looking for that kill. Third or fourth shot, that was off the first shot.
Service over, 13-11.
Deep serve gets him on the offensive early. Nice pickup. And turns, steps up, turns and fires from the ground. 394, look at this, he's on the floor,
11.
pops up,
So the spot will
and in one movement is up into his action and fires down the line. 394-kilometer winner.
Get on goal. Thank you.
It's impressive stuff.
(14-11).
As I said, didn't need any of that in his highly anticipated match against Cheuk Yiu yesterday. Oh, nice return by Guang Zu.
Service over, 12-14. Service over, 15-12.
So that stable 2-point lead has now been pushed to a stable 3-point lead as Cheuk Yiu methodically approaches this first game.
Sixteen, 12. Service over, 13-16. Ball. Service over,
Guang Zu still trying
17-13.
to break into this lead. Running out of points, 17-13 now. Level pegged up to about the 6th point down. Now he's finding his range into that corner.
18-13.
Fantastic, plucked that one out the air.
19-13.
Sends it back the other way. Have a look at it here. Stretch there. Good jump and nails it to mid-court. Little interception, jump in, and he's got 7 game points.
Game point 13.
After 16 minutes. Stark change from run of play that we've seen today. If he can just pull this point out, he's got 1 foot in the final. Goes for the big winner and does enough. Forces the error from Guang Zu. 21-13.
Cheuk Yiu, 21-13. Twenty seconds. 20 seconds. Second game. Level. Play.
So game 2. Cheuk Yiu now on the slightly better side of the court. Guang Zu with a lot to do. He wants to make his first final appearance in a while. In fact, it would be his first final appearance in 2024. Semi-finals at the Malaysia Masters was the deepest he's gone into a tournament this year.
Service over. 1 love. Service over. 1 all.
Nice touch at the net from Cheuk Yiu. Defending with a very high line, just under the tee. Again, steps back nicely. And instead of going full power,
2
just
1.
drops that into mid-court. Ready for the flat exchange.
3 1.
Good footwork from Cheuk Yiu, steps back nicely, just couldn't make the
Service over.
backhand
2
cross court.
3.
Oh, but he's nailed that one. Flying through the air, right to left.
Service over. 4 2.
Absolutely no mistake down the line. 4-2. Guang Zu gets, I
Service
have to say,
over.
is an infrequent
3
opportunity
4.
to unleash one of his own winners. I say infrequent because Cheuk Yiu's kept things very flat. He hasn't given him any kind of service in terms of feeding into that smash. Guang Zu, another one of these players that is very dependent on the smash. Conversely, Guang Zu has been hitting right into Cheuk Yiu's hitting zone.
3.
And that's why that shuttle's been coming back so quickly. 5-3 up. No significant problems for the Hong Kong players so far. 443 kilometers an hour. Now that is impressive. Memory recalls the smash record is currently at about 500, 505, 545 kilometers an hour. So that's not far off.
Play. Cheuk Yiu challenges call out. Challenge unsuccessful. 1 challenge remaining. Service over. 4-6. Play.
just pushed out. He had acres of space to aim
5-6.
for. So Guang Zu benefiting from a few mistakes from Cheuk Yiu again. And as you can see, he's finding it hard to muster up his own attacking initiative. And guilty of a few errors himself. Certainly, Cheuk Yiu looks the hungrier of the two.
Guang Zu challenges call in.
Well, a challenge coming in, that was called in.
Challenge unsuccessful, one challenge remaining.
That didn't work out for him, so 8-5.
Play. Service over, 6-8. Wipe the court. Service over, 9-6.
Still maintaining a good 3-point lead as we approach the second mid-game interval. And executing a nice pace. That's another over 400-kilometer-an-hour winner. Keeping a good pace to the match. Just 27 minutes and we're into the second now. Both players, as I said, very similar styles. They're not really big fans of the huge rally. They rather kill the point off. Fifth, maybe sixth shot. Looking for the winner. There's a good drop into mid-court by Cheuk Yiu. It's 10-6 up.
Interval.
So 11-6 at the break, and Cheuk Yiu at this point is cruising.
Seconds, 20 seconds. Eleven, 6. Play.
Fantastic return from Cheuk Yiu. Just steps in, look at this, gets into his action, up, and he's perfectly placed. Well, he's getting more and more confident, just snatched at that.
Service over, 7-12.
And the impetus and focus of this match definitely has been with Lee Cheuk Yiu and is swinging more and more towards his favor. Guang Zu, it's a long way back from here. Job one for Guang Zu is going to be to try and level it up. He's running out of points. Is that in? Challenge coming?
Lee Cheuk Yiu, challenges call out.
I think this might be his... No, this is his first challenge in the second game. So worth a shot. But just, you can tell from the way he's walking, though, his body language is definitely that of a man that is 100% up for this match. That's out. That's out by a country mile.
Challenge unsuccessful. No challenges remaining.
No, I was wrong. He did, in fact, use a challenge, so he now has 0 challenges. But you could argue that the scoring rate that he's on probably doesn't need them. Unless we see a massive change in output from Guang Zu in terms of breaking his opponent down or outright winners like that.
9-12.
It's fair to say that Lee Cheuk Yiu's got a pretty good chance of taking this one away. That's out. And that's, I think, a second challenge for Guang Zu.
Challenges call out.
Well, from up here, that did look like it was out. Yes, it is. I think we're at the situation where both players used all their challenges.
No challenges remaining.
Yep.
Service over.
It's a challengeless
9.
second part to this game too. And with 2 players that like to aim for the lines, this might become really interesting. Nice play to backcourt from Cheuk Yiu. That's very high. It's going to be finished off. Guang Zu's going to have to keep these a bit flatter.
14-9.
It's been open smash season for Cheuk Yiu. Look how high this is when it comes back. That's asking for it. As I said, Cheuk Yiu's been a lot less generous in terms of smash fodder. 14-9. He's picked up that well. He's pushed it into the corner.
Service over.
So gets the double digits.
10-14.
Defense from Guang Zu to pick those up. But again, that lift is high. True, he didn't really have much of an option. That's no challenges from here.
11-14.
That looked like it dropped in. Good defense though from Guang Zu, making a stand. More aggressive from him as well. So 12-14, can he keep this run going?
14. Wipe the court. Wipe the court.
Mohamed Hatta insisting upon a court wipe down.
Thank you. Red on court. Thirteen, 14. All.
Well, he's done well to tie it up. That's job one done. And it's been through no fault of Cheuk Yiu. Good increase in output from Guang Zu. That's very high though, and that's finished. So service back,
Service
string
over.
broken.
15-14, James.
Just can't afford to lift that high, especially right in front of Cheuk Yiu. There's Yigang, China singles coach. Nice intercepting kill.
Service over. 15 all.
So for the first time in the second game, Guang Zu is ahead.
Sorry, 16-15.
Oh, that's great. Again, wonderful pickup by Guang Zu, who's a little bit more alert now to the threat. That's in. Remember, no challenges.
15.
That seems to be an environment that is seeing Guang Zu thrive.
Service over. 16-17. James.
Net stats. Cheuk Yiu very aware of the fact that the momentum in this second game is turned against him. A chance now to reset that balance. Much better play from Guang Zu. He's moving back and forth so much better.
Service over. 18-16.
Cheuk Yiu just not getting the same purchase that he did with those smashes, having to play those rallies. That's a mistake from Guang Zu. So, as has been the case
18.
for most of the matches we've seen today, the second game proving to be a very tight affair.
One. Quick.
Towel down. Kim Won-ho and Jong Na-eun, that was 24-22 in the second. Couldn't forget, of course, Wang Ji winning that second game in the women's singles we just watched. Again, great defense. defense. That's gone wide. So Guang Zu has been given a lifeline.
19-17.
And we are heading, by the looks of it, towards a third. Or are we?
Service over. 18-19.
Well, based on his rebirth, which has happened in the last 10 points, I'd still say that he should be able to take this through, but let's see what Cheuk Yiu can do on this serve. That's gone wide. So, 2 game points.
Service over.
Against the run of play.
Game point 18.
I did say that he needed to first settle up scores, which he did at 14. Now pushing forward. Definitely feeling a little bit of momentum with Guang Zu. Absolutely beautiful.
Service over.
Yeah, that's another string broken for
19-20.
1 game point saved. Serve.
Second game,
That's on the second game point, so 21-19, and it's game on.
1 game all. Twenty seconds. 20 seconds. Final game. Love all. Play.
So back on court for game
Service
3.
over. 1 love.
And has Guang Zu done enough to rattle Cheuk Yiu? Certainly coming into this game 3 with the momentum and on the right side of the court. Based on the early points.
Wipe the court. Wipe the court. Service over. 1-all.
Well, Mohamed Hatta being very generous with these court wipes.
Thank you.
Cheuk Yiu having to do a little bit more work now. But a fired up Guang Zu is firing at him. That's a beautiful winner into the corner.
Service over. 2-1.
Attacking Guang Zu on the backhand side. Let's push that wide.
Service over. 2-all.
Steps back. This time it's not working for him.
3-2.
Late take from Guang Zu. He watched that all the way. Cheuk Yiu just trying to keep himself a bit more calm, looking for the right opportunity, being patient. That was good enough.
Service over. 3-all.
That sail out.
4-3.
Edges himself into the lead, but certainly not getting as much freedom to play as he did in the first game. And Lu Guangzhou, probably on the advice of his coach, is now keeping it a little bit more flat, or if he is lifting, he's lifting behind Cheuk Yiu, just like that, as opposed to in front of him, which is, for a man with Cheuk Yiu's smash, suicide.
5-3.
Just that hitting zone, about 3 foot above and in front, about a foot forward, 3 foot up in front of Cheuk Yiu. That's where you need to avoid for big smashes. That's a better lift. Oh, that was very close.
Service over. 4-5. Get ready, kicker.
Nice.
Service over. 6-4.
As he found his groove again. Just out, asking for a challenge. He's going to be lucky.
Call out.
But let's have a look. Challenge is restored. Not this time.
Challenge unsuccessful. 1 challenge remaining. Service over. 5-6. Play.
Remember, of course, there's a change of ends coming at the mid-game
6
interval.
all.
Winner from Cheuk Yiu. He's going to try again now. Opting for the soft hands into mid-court. Good footwork from Guang Zu. Really didn't get a hold of that, but as you can see, both players
7-6.
struggling with fatigue. That's the longest rally at 32 shots. Both of them holding their knees after that.
7-6. Play.
It was slightly warmer conditions here. The Mokpo Indoor Stadium taking a toll in the third again. But credit to Lu Guangzhou for taking this 2-3. Stepping up in the second. He was 11-14 down in the second.
Service over.
Cheuk Yiu certainly looking
7-all.
a little bit more fatigued now. It's early on.
Guang Zu, get ready.
Well, they both have such a physical style of play. Some degree of fatigue was expected, I guess, if it was going to go to 3.
Wipe the court. Service over. 8-7.
I think of the two, Cheuk Yiu is looking really a little bit more tired than Guang Zu at this point.
Players bet on court.
Oh, that's wonderful, but Guang Zu was
Service
rooted like a
over.
statue.
8-all. Change.
Both of them look like their mobility's been affected.
Service over. 9-8.
Well, a well-earned mid-game interval break for both of them is around the corner from this point. And it's Guang Zu that goes ahead, 11-8.
11-8, interval, change ends. Twenty seconds. 20 seconds. Coach, let him do it here. Base mid on goal. Eleven, 8. Play. Service over, 9-11.
So, underway with the conclusion of this match. Both players pushed to the limit, as you saw in the interval. Cheuk Yiu, just a 2-point deficit. Not the end of the world. That's in, challenge coming.
Cheuk Yiu, challenges call in.
About to cross over the hour mark, 56 minutes on the clock. Oh, look at that.
Challenge
You got a feel
unsuccessful.
for him.
No challenges remaining.
That was
Service over.
closest you could get to being out,
Play.
but still in. Guang Zu with 2 challenges remaining. Cheuk Yiu with none. And that tiredness might just be getting to him. 13-9. Well, we have seen all week that the afternoon matches, hottest part of the day here in Mokpo, have taken a toll, especially if they go to 3. Yesterday, I remember it was Baek Hana and Lee So-hee who were feeling the heat. Today, Cheuk Yiu and Liu Guang Zu. That's a nice little tip in from Guang Zu. That's out. Guang Zu just about to try and take it. You can see how tired Cheuk Yiu is. His coach, Malaysian Wong Chun Han, is urging him on.
Quick towel only.
One last burst from both of these guys is what's needed if they're going to make the final. And now Cheuk Yiu can't keep those flat anymore.
15-9.
And this final might just be slipping away from him after a fantastic opening game and leading 14-11 in the second. Liu Guang Zu may be on the brink of a great comeback. It's gone long.
Service over. 10-15.
just out. Hit and hope from Guang Zu.
11-15.
Here is Wang Chunhan. So we've just crossed the hour mark. And that's a wonderful cross-court winner from Guang Zu.
Service over. 16-11.
Well, how the tables have turned. 14-11 down in the second, 16-11 up in the third. Much better lifts from Guang Zu. Actually had to make Cheuk Yiu double take that. Very late take. That was finished off nicely. 17-11. Well, mistakes creeping in now everywhere.
11.
For Cheuk Yiu. It's been a great run from him this week, but perhaps this might be a bridge too far. 7 points down, and certainly feeling fatigued. It's going to take a superhuman effort to overcome this. Guang Zu picking his spots now, something he didn't have the ability to do.
19,
Just didn't have the freedom to do it in the first game. He's 2 points away from his first final appearance in 2024.
20,
9 match points.
11.
Cheuk Yiu's not done yet.
Service over. 12-20.
Well, that's in. It's been called in. Got no challenges left. Cheuk Yiu does not argue. 21-12. Guang Zu has pulled off the comeback and will face Hao in the final tomorrow after 63 minutes. A punishing match for both players in terms of fatigue, but he's come through and he's made his first final of the year. And there's confirmation of it. 13-21, 21-19, 21-12. Guang Zu will take on Hao in the final tomorrow. Do stick around. Up next is the men's doubles. Kang Min-hyuk and Seo Seung-jae against Cheo Sing-cha and Wang Chi-lin.
Hello, welcome back to the Mokpo Indoor Stadium. This is the HSBC BWF Korea Open 2024. It's been a long day already, hasn't it? 4 semi-finals have been completed. We've got another 4 more for you here on court 1. It's men's doubles now, and